much you zoom out. What is wrong with you? Yeah. What is up, people? It's I can't. Heretic of you here, wishing y'all a happy Thanksgiving. At least by the time I upload this video, it'll be Thanksgiving. And if you're not from the States, then forget that last part. Yeah, but anyways, I just thought I would share with you my latest finished project. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, this is Forgotten King. It's basically Super Dungeon Explorer 2, and this is the basic box set. Now, there is one thing wrong with the box set. I kind of have to go through my stuff because I got a lot of SDE stuff from the Kickstarter, and I should have this this set should include this voodoo doctor guy, this guy right here. See him? And it didn't. It included this the Cavalier. Oh, here comes my cat, of course, because I'm filming. He wants to be in it. Such a camera hog. Okay. So I'm not sure if that was a mispack or something. I'll have to go through myself and see if it just got kind of swapped or switched around and stuff. But as you can see, it's a lot of stuff. And this is not even... I still have a couple more spawning points of stuff to do. So this is the basic box set, but the Kickstarter came with some other spawning points, some mini bosses, and some other stuff like that. So kind of crazy. I could try to go over everything, but like I said, it's a lot. I'll just kind of highlight a few of the models that I really liked. This guy here, one of my all-time favorite models. As you can see, Soda Pop has been stepping it up as far as quality goes. I mean, this mini boss compared to the what were they called? The Kobold Ogres, Rex. It's night and day. They've really done a great job. Let's see. This is the boss. This is the Forgotten King. I went with a lot of pastels, purples in this, purples and greens. I kind of wanted to get that sort of that nature feel. Let me highlight some of the other stuff I like. These guys are freaking awesome. These are the rabbit squirrels. You get 6 of those. These little kelp plants. Let me go through the cards here. What are they called? I think I have the wrong deck here. Rabbit squirrel. Let me see. Oh, by the way, it comes with just a ton of... Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's start with... So the fungus stuff I haven't done yet, so I'm not talking about that. I already showed you the Executioner. House of Frog. My God, these guys... Let me pick one up. Here we go. Oh my God. Little frog guys riding these birds. So much detail in these models. It's amazing. Really, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because you get a lot of stuff and it's a lot of detail. So this is a big project, and it's kind of segueing into what I wanted to talk about. But let's just continue to go over the stuff. So of course you're going to have the spawning points. This is one of them. This is the hollow growth. Really simple. Hungry Sprout. Where are you? Feed me some more. Yes. see where they got the inspiration for that model. Herbalist. These guys. I guess these were supposed to be like turnips, but I painted mine like carrots. I don't know. I just thought that was more hilarious. I don't know. House of Frog. Little Sprouts. Little tiny sprout. Where are you, little sprout? Oh, this guy. He's so tiny. And Will-O-Wisp, these are actually my daughter's favorite. She likes these guys the best. Yeah, well, they're okay to me. Trent, again, if you look at just all the detail on these mini bosses, I'm really happy that in SDE 2, you can actually play the mini bosses as heroes if you want to. So that is awesome. And then the other spawning point are these Ramble Knights. It's a single spawn point, but for some reason I got 2 of those, and so I got double the number of stuff that comes with it. I mean, so Bramble Knight comes with the Executioner, which is that giant thing. 2 Frog Knights. So you see I have 4 Frog Knights in my set. 4 Billmen. These guys are awesome. So fun to paint. Let's see. So we got the Frog Knights, the Executioner. That's it. Okay, cool. You also get, these haven't changed from last time. These are the your standard treasure chests. You get 5 of those in the set, and the Boo Booty model hasn't changed either. But in the cards, I was going through the cards. They are now different types of Boo Booty. Okay, so you got your boss, and then we have this guy's another mini boss, and he is another fantastic. I did. This is my version of. It's not really non-metallic. It's I call it cartoon metals. So the idea is to get it to look like a cartoon. So you go with drastic, very drastic highlights. So just like yellows for the gold, of course. Well, it goes from brown to yellow, and then I go from black to off black for the steel, and it kind of looks like iron. Really easy technique. If you guys ever want to learn it, I could teach you really fast. Like I said, it's not true non-metallic metal. I have no idea how to do true non-metallic metal, but for projects like this where you want something to look cartoony, I think it's a pretty easy technique, and it's pretty effective. Cool. And then let's see. Do we have the heroes? Heroes are going to be the Royal Warden, which, yes, this guy. I just like the way that guy looks. The Questing Knight. Okay. Princess Emerald. Where are you? Princess Emerald. I think she came out one of the best ones, and I can't find her in all of this mess. There's just entirely too much. Oh, there she is. Okay. Princess Emerald. Right there. Again, I did the gun using the cartoon non-metallic metal and the goggles. I think it comes out pretty good. The Silver Cavalier, which doesn't come with this set. Okay, she comes with the fungus one, but for some reason she was in this box. Like I said, I still have to go through some stuff. And then we have the Fey Alchemist. Okay. Really cool. The Huntress, which is like this kind of satyr looking thing. Yeah, let's see. With the greens and purple was my thing, and for this set, and then the Tabby Book Mage. So cute. What's awesome is that they now have these things called pets. So here's my favorite pet. Let me show you. I actually saved this model. This was the last model I did in the set because it was my favorite. I don't know why. It just is. It's just this cool little chicken guy. I don't know what they do yet. I've only played a couple of games. We didn't use pets. So I'm not sure what they do. I have to get more games under my belt. Look at this little dog. And a cat. So, as you can see, to me, this is the best that Soda Pop has done model-wise. Now, I haven't got some of the new Relic Knight stuff, but I've been impressed with what I've seen so far. But I still think this is where Soda Pop sort of, they run things, right? Now, if we were to go over the contents of the box real quick. So you get your cards. These are, I think the purple are arcade mode. In this game, they've introduced something called arcade mode, which is fully co-op. So there's no console. You go against an AI. But they also include classic mode. So you have your classic mode monsters and stuff. So it comes with those cards. It comes with loot, of course. Very nice and shiny stuff. And then, of course, for your treasure, the really good high-end stuff. A set of custom dice. Nothing's changed here. Same. If you have the first set, you just get extra dice. I think this is the adventure deck. So there's these like mini decks here. This is for like the AI stuff. So, for example, you draw, and then this is what the minions would do that turn. So this one, you would spawn. The spawn points would spawn. All the monsters would move towards basically the hero with the most aggro, and then they would fight if possible. So the AI mode's pretty good, I have to say. I think I have to give it, like I said, I've only tried it a couple times, but and so I haven't gotten a real good feel to contrast classic versus arcade mode. But it's nice to have the option, I think, because there's some days where you're with your gaming friends and you can play classic mode, because in classic mode, man, you can go all out and try to destroy them and still have a fun time. But if you're playing with family and stuff, sometimes I think arcade mode would be the way to go, right? Because then you can you take part as one of the heroes and you can sort of lead them, especially if you're playing with younger kids that need some guidance. Okay, so what else comes in the box? You've got the arcade mode rulebook. Just flip through. I can't. This angle is really bad, but you get the idea. It's a colored book. The Explorer's Handbook, which I haven't read, but I think it's the background and fluff of the Super Dungeon universe, which I do want to read. Then you get your classic mode rulebook. So it'll be interesting if they've changed any of the rules. I kind of want to go over that. Of course, you get dungeon tiles. I'm counting. There's 2 that you're looking at right there, and then I have 4 more of these, and they're double-sided. Really cool. Nice sturdy material. The tokens. Yes. Now I got the Kickstarter stuff too. So it has the nicer heart ones. Don't really want to show those off right now. I'm just showing off the basic set. More tokens. These are status effects, which are nice. They're a lot more clearer than the other ones. And of course, advertisement for their other games. And these quick start rules, which is nice. So I might actually go through a quick start game with you guys. I don't know. Let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, so that's the contents. I wanted to go over like this project, as you could tell, is very daunting. A lot of stuff. A lot of highly detailed stuff. I mean, even the let's take a look at it. Like even the plant guys, the little basic guys, have a lot of detail in them. And it wasn't a high priority. I didn't have any super dungeon events to run, or I wasn't planning on going to any of them. But I didn't want the set to just kind of sit in my garage and not get painted. So I invoked a technique that I call the back burner technique. So if you've been following the channel lately, you'll notice that a lot of my videos have been about Infinity. And yes, I've been bit by the Infinity bug. So for instance, I was getting ready for this, last week we had a tournament. It was a really cool tournament, and I kind of wanted to do a separate video about it, and I still might, I don't know. But anyways, big tournament, big turnout and everything. And as I was getting ready, I had new units that I needed to paint up and assemble. So with the back burner technique, what you want to do is, this is for projects that, you don't necessarily need to finish at the time, but you don't want them to be in your paint queue. So what I did, because I was painting a lot of Haqqislam, which is greens and browns and yellows and stuff like that, I started off by painting these guys. And what I did was, whenever I was painting a Haqqislam model, I'd pull out 3 of these plants, these little guys, right? And because they were all using the same colors, I would paint them alongside my Haqqislam model. So I'd paint 3 of these guys and then put them away and forget about it. And then the next time I needed to paint something, I would take 3 more of these guys, right? And pretty soon you're done with like all of the plant guys. So as you move through your regular queue, the stuff that you need to do, you add, basically the way it works, as my cat is destroying my stuff. Good job. You happy? Okay, you're on camera now, okay? Oh, look at you. Stop. Alright. So the idea is, let's say this isn't a super dungeon model. Let's say that this is one of the models that I am painting up for, I don't know, we'll say Infinity, okay? So in my head, he's using lots of reds. He's pretty much the whole model is red. And so I could pull out a model from my paint queue that's also going to be using lots of reds, like this bunny executioner guy, and paint them alongside. Okay, so that's the idea. You paint alongside your major projects, and before you know it, this one is done. And in fact, when I finished my Infinity stuff, this became the main project, okay? And I'm actually painting the Toxic City Mall expansion set for Zombicide as I was painting these guys. Now I'm almost done with the Toxic City Mall, so that's going to be the main set, and then any leftover Infinity stuff that's just been lying around that I just don't need, I'll paint that alongside. And that's pretty much the back burner technique. It's a really cool technique because once you understand it, it's like, hey, you know, I'm going to be painting lots of browns, let's say, for Zombicide. And let's say this was unpainted. I'd pull out 3 squirrels because I'd say, okay, I'm going to use the same brown for the squirrels as I'm going to do for the zombie pants or the zombie skin or whatever. And just, it's a way to get stuff done without actually having to focus on it. And you know, it's a technique when you're not under any deadlines. Okay, so enough of that. The last thing I wanted to cover was the Name That Anime song. And I guess since we haven't done it in a while, the only person that participated was Courage and Honor. Yay! Actually, quick shout out to them. Those guys, Courage and Honor, probably along with General Splatin, probably the most supportive members of our YouTube. They comment on every video and they try to participate. So they admitted that they basically used an app to find out what the song was, and they wanted to deduct the point. I'm going to give them the point since no one else even tried for it. So cool, and we're going to keep going. Let's see if you guys know this one. This is actually a sequel to one I've done already, as my cat is ready to tip this over. So, you know the rules? Okay, that's not it. Okay, let me get my cat out of the way. Here we go. Alright, so you know the rules. First person to name that song, score yourself a bonus point. Not the song, but the anime. Okay. Hey, sorry for the long ramble, but you know, hey, it's been a while. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this Super Dungeon Explorer. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna next video. I think we're gonna run through a quick how to do the quick start. Why the hell not? Okay, I'll see you.